What actually murdered Paragon? What went wrong? Was it Fortnite? Welcome mates, I'm Bloodthirsty Lord by Incoming Lordy, and so we're back with some Paragon gameplay in the background, but we're talking about the topic that we just mentioned at the very start of this video. Very controversial topic, I know. I'm giving my thoughts, my opinions on this topic because it really means so much to me. This is the game that I spent 2 years uploading content for, playing and enjoying every moment I had in this game. And now seeing the game shut down and going to pretty much a stage where you can't actually play it, it's honestly really sad because maybe a couple months from now, no one's going to remember Paragon. People are going to forget about it. And also, the only people that really care about it are the core community of Paragon. And then other people might know about the name of Paragon, but they've never experienced what Paragon was, or what it is, or what it should be. So pretty much I'm giving my thoughts and my opinions on this situation. But mates, as always, make sure to show your support by smashing that blinking like button. We're aiming for 200 likes in this video. That'd be greatly appreciated if we do achieve that goal. And also, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button so you can keep up to date with the content on the daily. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. I played this game from the day one it was available for early access. You had to purchase into the founder pack in order to play the game, and I did so. I bought like 2 packs of it, and I supported the game with my dollar being put into the game straight away, and I really enjoyed the game. At the very start, the game was amazing. Had this amazing map called Legacy, followed up by this vibe you got out of the map. It felt adventurous, it was just amazing to be a part of, and the gameplay back then had bugs, don't get me wrong, but it was still fun and clear. In some moments you can understand what to do, in some other moments it was unclear, but that's with any game in early access and better stages. They will obviously work on it and make it better. And many changes did occur from that game that we once knew in Paragon in early access stages, and going to open beta, we had a new map. So they changed the whole map that you play on. The map in MOBA is obviously the most essential part, because you're going to see that all the time, no matter what character you're playing or what hero you're going to play, and whatever you do in the game, you're going to see that one map. In that case, we had a new map called Monolith. So with the addition of a new map, which was Monolith, alongside all the changes that did occur as well, it was trying to fix or pretty much stop certain things that were pretty much broken or things that couldn't be fixed in Legacy, which made sense to a certain degree. So they got rid of some things like travel mode, which was a very interesting tool that you could run around the map pretty quickly, get to one side to the other really quick, and if you shot someone that was in travel mode, they'll get rooted for 1 second or 2 seconds, so your team members can jump on them and destroy them once they get out of travel mode to go attack that target, which is a mechanic that made it harder for people to escape once they got caught, because if they get caught, they can't enter travel mode again, since there's a wind-up duration time until you actually enter travel mode. So once you get caught, you're pretty much most likely dead unless your abilities can help you escape. If you had like a high mobility hero like Sevrog, you have to escape that quite easily, then enter travel mode, then leave that place so you don't die. Then we had Shadow Pads, which was a way to counter Vision Game at that moment in early access. Then that changed and we lost Shadow Pads. That was not only a thing, but Shadow Pads was also used as a way to gank, because people won't be able to see you when you enter the Shadow Pad. So it was really interesting to use this mechanic, because some characters' power ceiling would increase so much by using this, like Grux, because no one will see Grux in there, and then he just pulls you in, then he does his damage, then you're deleted. Yes, it was a fun time using Grux back then. And then we had a team objective, which was the Orb Prime Guardian. You had to destroy the Orb Prime Guardian, pick up the orb, then run to a position, then slam dunk that in order to gain that buff. Very fun mechanic. No other MOBA experience had like a team objective like this ever. So it was really interesting to see how Epic Games tackled the idea like this for the team objective, and it was really fun while doing it, because there was always a point where you could actually turn it around, and the enemy team will destroy a player that had Orb Prime, then pick it up, then you go slam and dunk in their own position in order to activate Orb Prime for the whole team. Very fun mechanic. And this identity that was created for Paragon by Epic Games wasn't done by any other company. No other company has made an idea like this for a MOBA experience that was third person like, that consists of all these interesting whack mechanics that you have never seen in any other game being put into a MOBA game like this, and it just felt really fun. Obviously people will say, oh wait, there was another game like this, Smite. I know, Smite's like the baseline, or what actually entered into this experience of MOBAs being third person. Then Paragon pushed it even further and tried to do something crazy, that's for sure. Sadly, all those moments that I mentioned became memories, so we didn't get to see that in the new version of Paragon because of all the drastic changes that occurred, which deleted some of those mechanics and brought other mechanics that were more standard in a MOBA experience, which obviously made more sense because obviously it's more efficient, but for the players it became less fun and more daunting and more stale in general. There will be a video link in the description below that will showcase all the changes from Paragon 2016 versus Paragon 2017. They made a video not long ago about it, so you want to check that out so you find out some other changes that we discussed in that video about the differences between both those states of the game. So some changes and additions to the game made sense, and others did not. It just became more of a hassle because the identity of Paragon started to get lost with every change that happens to the game, and the players and the community noticed that, so the identity was getting slightly corrupted with every change, and some of them decided to leave, and some decided to stay and hope for a better future. And then this created a split between old and new players. So when new players joined in, they had no idea of what Paragon used to be. So when people that were part of the old community talked about Paragon in a way that they didn't understand because they never seen it before, they never experienced the way Paragon was, and then some new players would come into the game, enjoy it, then just dip after a couple of days, and some other players would come, play for like a month or even 3, then dip. There wasn't an increased retention rate for new players that were coming into the game. They would just be there for a while, then just dip and not even play the game at all. The next thing I want to talk about is commitment. This was a big factor of Paragon's success in the early stages, between Epic Games and also the community itself, and we saw such a great community being built up and then slowly diminish away. And now we have a core community that's really small, and they really care about the game, and they're trying their best to keep it alive, but I don't know if that's going to succeed. We're going to talk about commitment in general. Epic Games had this idea that was presented within Paragon, which was to create new heroes every 3 weeks, something that no company has ever done, especially companies in the actual genre of MOBAs. So this is very interesting, and also Epic Games pushed it even further with their graphics on the characters being amazing, the artwork being amazing, their abilities making sense majority of the time with some characters. Some need reworked in the future, that does happen with every game, but there was something that was there that other companies could not do at all and can never even come close towards that. And Epic Games even achieved awards for doing something like this. Obviously, this led to long hours in the workplace, daunting experience for Epic Game employees in general, but that is what commitment is. You always put in the work and something great will come out in the future, and that's what happened with the game. Every 3 weeks we had a new hero. It was exciting for the community, exciting for the developers, exciting for everyone that was a part of this game. And then sadly, throughout 2017, the idea of having heroes every 3 weeks started to diminish, and then we had heroes maybe every 2 months, 3 months. It was kind of sad, but the hype was still there for the new heroes. It was still fun playing those new heroes, but it just took a lot more longer to achieve the goal they used to achieve in every 3 weeks because they wanted to focus on other things, which made sense because they wanted to address other things. And then sometimes things would be announced and we'll never see them in the game or experience them. And that's really a downside because I've been a part of this gaming experience for such a long time, and also Epic Games and the Paragon team did fly me out towards their HQ in North Carolina, so I was able to see the game, the development stages, and also give my opinion on some of the things that I wanted to see change in the game. And they did address that and talk about that, and some of those actually happened in the game, but then others did not. So it was kind of annoying not to see something that was mentioned even in blog posts, which was a ranked game mode. Ranked game mode means so much for a MOBA. A MOBA game needs a ranked game mode no matter what it's in, because the existing players and also new players that come to this MOBA game need something to work for, something they can put commitment to in order to play at like a higher level, just to have fun and a more enjoyable experience. So a normal game in unranked game mode wouldn't really cut it at all. You needed a ranked game mode in this game, and sadly when any company mentions a change or feature that should be added to the game in the future and doesn't meet up to those standards, is creating false hope. And that's what happened here. False hope for a ranked game mode coming to the game. There's many reasons why it couldn't really come to the game, but we wanted to see a ranked game. Some games come out of nowhere and have ranked game modes already. Because the addition of a ranked game mode that's capped at a certain level, you have to reach that level if you're a new player in order to play that. There's a commitment to that in order to grind and get that certain level to play ranked and see how it feels. Then we do have commitment from the community, which is essential for any game's success. And as you can see with Paragon, it was there, it was positive, everyone was enjoying the game. Then once we entered open beta and all the changes happened, a certain level of toxicity came, and the commitment to stop that toxicity didn't really happen. Instead, the community addressed it, but then also enhanced that toxicity level even higher, and then became a problem for the community because new players that come into the game and they get abused constantly in their first match is going to put them off the game, make them tilt and never want to touch the game ever again. And sadly, that did happen. And I'm guessing it's just the old players that were frustrated and they were trying to take it on someone and they took it out on new players that were coming to the game. And also another thing is retention rate. Many people talk about this in any game, but to increase it, you just need new content. Have new content every week and it'll be successful. And it will increase the retention time for every player in your community that's part of that gaming experience. And we've seen this recipe work already with Fortnite Battle Royale. A new piece of content's been added to the game every week, and you can only see the play count of the game going higher, not going lower, it's going higher every day, and it's insane. We could have the exact same thing for Paragon. And a lot of people and players from the Paragon community are blaming Fortnite for its mainstream success on Battle Royale, causing the game Paragon to be deleted or pretty much shut down. And that makes sense to a certain degree. But you gotta think about this. Fortnite Battle Royale and Fortnite in general was made 3 years ago. So pretty much when you entered Paragon Early Access or even Paragon Open Beta, Fortnite was still in the works. Fortnite was being worked on while they were working on Paragon at the same time. But when Fortnite got released, there was a success rate there that Paragon didn't have. Even in the Save the World event, there was around 1 to 2 million people on that. Then it started to die down because PvE content on the game is great, but sadly there was a lot more changes that was needed in order to keep player base retention time on that game even higher. And then they saw the trend of 2017 being Battle Royale, and they introduced that into the game as quickly as possible. And now you can see the trend of Battle Royale games in 2018 being a thing, and that won't stop. You'll see a lot more games try to do the exact same thing. And that helped Epic Games and the Fortnite IP to go even higher. Because from a business standpoint, that is the best opportunity you got to make as much money as you can. That's with any company. If any company can make their game a Battle Royale game and make it successful and make it have 40 million plays plus, they're gonna do it. There's no reason why not to do it in a business standpoint. And then when Epic Games announced Paragon shutdown, and they also mentioned some of the Paragon members working on Fortnite at that time, it made a lot of people from the Paragon core community very angry and frustrated with Epic Games, because pretty much the people that worked with Paragon was taken away to create content for Fortnite. And because of that one reason, a lot of Paragon players will hate Fortnite because of what happened to Paragon because of Fortnite. And to a certain degree, I agree with this. It actually kind of did happen. But also at the same time, I was part of the OT stages of Fortnite. I was part of Paragon Early Access. And I can see both games being developed at the same time. There was no favored one. But obviously, from a business standpoint, when you get that Battle Royale game and makes a lot of cash, you gotta go along with it and see how much you can make out of it. So that's kind of devastating that we lose Paragon because of this, but kind of makes sense from a business standpoint. And please don't blame the Paragon team for this, because if anyone wants to see the game reach mainstream success, it would have been the Paragon team, because they put their work, their energy into creating content. Some of the content we haven't even seen yet in the game, they want it added to the game, but they can't do so anymore. So pretty much those 2 years or 3 years or 4 years, 5 years, how many years they've worked on the game becomes nothing. Think about that. Obviously, this affects both sides, the community and the developers, because there's a game that we all loved and all enjoyed, and we don't see it succeed. It's always going to be a bad feeling. So pretty much the main idea of what went wrong is, change is good, but too much change isn't. I honestly think all you mates will agree with this, because I feel like that was the main problem of Paragon. And there's a lot more issues and things I could address in this video, but I don't want this video to be 1 hour long. Let's be honest. I think I addressed everything I wanted to mention within this video, but mates, as always, tell me your opinions and thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you think went wrong with Paragon? Also, please don't be toxic and start swearing in the chat in the comment section down below, because I really don't care about that. And I'm pretty sure majority of the family mates on the channel do not care about that as well. So mates, if you did enjoy this video, show your support by smashing that blatant like button. We are aiming for 200 likes this video, and if you mates want to see more gaming content on my channel, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button and become a mate today. And that's all for this video. Over time to go, but don't you worry. Back very soon. Hey dads, boys, who's answered nothing yet. Paragon will always be a hidden gem.